Good morning, everybody. Today I'm gonna go to a creek that I did earlier this year with the Oni. I think it was titled something about iconic rod. I'll put a link in the description. But that was before runoff, and this is one of the streams that was heavily flooded, and the water is still very high. So I'm not sure I'm going to get much fishing in. I'm hoping to find a few pockets along the shore. I'm going to hike into a different spot that I've never fished before, probably about 5 miles in. Might even be a little longer because there's a footbridge that was out, so you actually had to start about 1.5 miles further away. So not sure what to expect, but I should get, I don't know, 12 to 13 miles of hiking in. I'm hoping if I get far enough in with fewer tributaries, maybe it'll be more fishable. Plus it's a lower gradient, so there won't be so much raging white water like there is right next to me here. So it may just be a exercise in futility or just some exercise, but we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to wet a line. All right, so I'm making a quick stop here. I'm gonna show you a picture of this washed out footbridge that I fished under in my previous video in the description of the iconic rod, just so you can see kind of what happened here. And the force of the water is just amazing to me. And I'll show you a little bit of the stream, but I'm standing back from it now because it's kind of loud. This is where the bridge used to be. You can see we've got the little warning sign there. The parking lot's through the trees, but this is the section of river or creek here that I fished in that previous video. And you can see that there are some fishable spots, but right now, at least down here, it's almost entirely white water. So like I said, I'm hoping if I go far enough up that I'll be able to fish some of the pockets either along the shoreline or maybe out in the middle if I can reach. I might be wishing I had longer rods today. I just brought two. I've got the Tanuki Pocket Ninja that I have fished briefly once or twice, and that's going to be my primary rod today if I'm able to fish that I want to get more time with. And then as a backup, because I was kind of anticipating high water like this, thinking I might have to use heavier nymphs and stuff, so I've got my Nissan Airstage Fujiru 330 in the 6.4 flex. So should it's a much stiffer rod and should do excellent for any sort of tactical, you know, beadhead nymphing. Okay, so I'm gonna do exactly what I said I wouldn't do, and that's fish before I get to my destination. But as I was passing this little kind of braided section here, I thought I saw a fish rise over by that log. There's a good section over there that I could try, but I don't want to put on my wading boots now and then have to switch back and forth to hike a few more miles upstream. So maybe I'll hit it on my way back, but this was just too tempting here. So I've got my Tanuki put together. I've got a little yarn-bodied stiff hackle with a little orange head. And here's the Pocket Ninja. So I'm gonna see, I probably should have fished this part that I'm standing right next to, but when I looked over and saw that fish rise, I lose, can't help myself, but I'll try a couple spots up here closer before I go barreling. Oh, there's a fish right there. Cute little, oh, that's a nice little brookie, colorful. And of course my net is in the back of my backpack. Look at the colors on that fish. It matches the Tanuki and the fly. Look at that. How awesome is that? First cast. Well, that's a good sign. All right, so I was able to jump across that little spot so I can try this little braid. Looks like it might hold something up there. There's one. This wasn't up close enough to the shore. Tiny little brookie. Come on. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, dang it. I wanted to get you a good look at them. They're so colorful right now. There's another. That one's a rainbow. Guess I should be taking the net out of my backpack. It might be more useful. There's a little rainbow. All right. Okay, as I was just getting back across that braid, I came to a different pool, and I'm still not over to the trail yet, and I see a fish over here, so they obviously come further upstream up this little braid than I gave them credit for. I gotta try to sneak around it and approach it from below because it's very still and clear. Hopefully I won't see my shadow or anything. Okay. Oops. Looks like I have some casting room behind me. I'm hoping. Okay. So let's see if I can get this fly out here without spooking this little fella. Oh, there's two of them. One was kind of pushing the other, bullying the other around. Let's see. Oh, one came and looked at it. Here he comes. Oh, he kissed it, but didn't open his mouth. Oh. Sometimes it's nice having two fish because they kind of dare each other to go after it. I don't know where the other one went, further upstream. There he is. He didn't hesitate on that one. Oh, get out of that brush. Them weeds. What is it? A rainbow. Nice rainbow. I thought that other one was a brookie, maybe not. There we go. Colorful. A little on the thin side maybe compared to what they normally are, but that's not unexpected with the epic flooding we've had. I don't imagine it's been easy on them. It's amazing to see the resiliency of the fish. Okay, so I came to this spot, and this was actually in one of my first videos called Redemption Hole. But normally I'm standing up forward upstream there by that big rock, but you can see it's all underwater, and I actually just saw a muskrat swimming away. But I'm going to change flies to a beadhead here, a little squirrel tail, or actually it's a hare's ear tail with some CDC, and you can see it's the orange highlights to stay with my Tanuki themed colors. So let's see what we can do here. I'll try alongside here, and then I'll get out on this rock as needed, and hopefully I can get far enough or deep enough. I don't have that much tippet on. I might need to add some. I'll put a link to the other video I was talking about. It was on the edge of winter, and it was a really hard day of fishing until I got to this hole. But you'll be able to see the difference in the water levels. And keep in mind, this is the end of July, and still seeing a lot of runoff. All right, so I got over to this little rock pile. I'm not sure, but let's see if we can get some depth down there. It's gonna be some really weird current. There we go. Ah, a little rainbow. Right in the deep heart of that current. There's a little guy. Pretty. Thank you. I knew there was fish in here. It's just a matter of trying to get to them. This current and short rod. Yeah, this Pocket Ninja handles this beadhead very well. No problems whatsoever. All right, so found a nice, slower, deeper pool here. Little run. I'm gonna get out. I can see where other people have been out on this. Actually, that looks like a moose track. But let's see what we can do. There we go. Looks like a nice brookie. Oh yeah. That's a good one. Easy, fella. Easy. That's a nice fish. All right. Some people just walked by with fly rods packed. There's several lakes up here with cutthroat and grayling, and pretty much nobody ever fishes this creek. Of course, they're, spin fishermen or western fly fishermen. Not very conducive to that, but oh, got one on. I was just turning to cast. Oh, came off. Never set the hook. I was just turning to cast when he lifted up, and oh, a fish just rose right there. Fish just jumped right out of the water right in front of me as I was casting. I've still got that bead head on, but for that shallower, slower part there, I might take that off. Oh, that one hit it as soon as it went in the water. Another little brookie. That was right where it was rising. Might be the same fish. That's obviously aggressive. Come on. Oop, geez, pretty little guy. Hopefully I got him on camera before he spazzed out. This would be a good spot for me to put on my wading shoes and fish this whole section here a little bit better, but I'm still not to the area I wanted to go to that I've never fished before. So I'm trying to have discipline, because I could have fun fishing this all day. There we go. Right in front of me. Another nice brookie. Come here. Where's that line? Alright. I forgot to take out my net again. Gotta do that next time. Oh, there he goes. Slimy little bugger. Alright, so that's a few of them here so far. Let's see if we can pick up one or two more. There, oh, this sure acted like one. There's one. Oh, it's a rainbow. That's a nice one. Look at that one go. Woo! Oh, come on, come on. Don't go downstream on me. Come back up here. Oh! That's a nicer one. I'm gonna bring them up through. I can't get down there from here. Let's try to get them across. Oh, that's a nice rainbow. Holy cow. Best fish of the day. Probably. Oh yeah. That's a nice one. Oh, he's gonna come out. That's a nice fish. Oh. Nice rainbow there. All right. That's fun. Aggressive jumping. Made a run across the stream. Little Tanuki was laughing at it. Like, that's all you got? There we go. Right, and that's easy, that light, slow stuff there. We just had to hold it higher to keep it off the bottom. Come on. Pretty brookie. Couple more casts. There's, oh! He was on there for a second. There we go. Come on. Oh, came off. He was going downstream and I was trying to lift his head out of the water to hydroplane him in. There's another brookie, small one. Well, we definitely found a pocket of them. It just looked very fishy. Oh, came off. Even though I had just put my rod away from the last spot, when I saw this, I had to take it out again because it just looked like it was gonna hold some fish. There's another one. It's a little bit better brookie. He's gonna fall off. Gotta get my net out next time. Dummy. There he is. A little pretty nicer fish there. All right, one more. Hate to leave fish to go find fish, but I just wanted to try different water today. New water. Not that I've only been here once or twice, I think, but just had my heart set on some other spots that I've never fished. I know there's more fish up further, just out of my reach there. I'm willing to bet on it. Alright, so I thought I kept hearing noises after I was putting my rod away. Turns out I wasn't imagining things. There's a moose right in this timber. It was probably 20-25 yards away, but it's so thick that I can't see it now. And unfortunately I tried to turn on my camera when I could see it, and for some reason it didn't want to turn on. I had to reset it to take the battery out. Oh well, maybe later. Well, I'm at about the 6 mile point. I'm gonna have lunch real quick, and then I'm gonna put on my wading shoes and try to find some pockets. Still way too much water here, but there's some fishable spots. We'll see what we can do.